Hey everyone, I've been seeing this gaming PC pop up all over my feed lately. Everyone's talking about the Hyper Cyber Phantom gaming PC with the Intel Core i9-14900K and RTX 5070. It's getting a ton of attention because it promises top-tier performance at a price point that's actually reasonable for what you get. So I decided to dig in and see if it lives up to the hype. If you're curious about the specs or want to check the details, the link is in the description. First off, the processor is the Intel Core i9-14900K. This isn't some mid-range chip, it's a powerhouse designed for serious gamers and creators. I've been testing it with some demanding games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Call of Duty, and the difference compared to older systems is night and day. Load times are almost instant, and the gameplay is buttery smooth even at 4K. If you're someone who wants to run the latest titles at max settings without worrying about lag or stuttering, this processor is a solid choice. Next up is the graphics card, the GeForce RTX 5070. Now, I know what you're thinking, is this really a 50 series card? Well, yes, and it's impressive. The RTX 5070 delivers high frame rates in modern games, and the ray tracing capabilities are really noticeable. I ran a few benchmarks, and it held its own against some higher-end models I've tested in the past. Whether you're into competitive gaming or just want to enjoy your favorite titles with all the eye candy turned up, this GPU won't let you down. The system comes with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM, which is more than enough for gaming, streaming, and even some light content creation. I multitask like crazy, having multiple Chrome tabs open, Discord running, and a game like Elden Ring in the background, and the system never once slowed down. If you're the type who likes to keep a lot going at once, this amount of RAM is a game changer. It future-proofs you for the next few years, too, so you won't have to worry about upgrading anytime soon. Storage is another big win here. The Hyper Cyber Phantom comes with a 1TB SSD. That's plenty of space for your OS, games, and a few extra projects. I installed a bunch of my favorite games, and there was still room left over. SSDs are so much faster than traditional hard drives, so boot times and game load screens are practically non-existent. If you've ever been frustrated waiting for something to load, this setup will feel like a breath of fresh air. Cooling is always a concern with high-end PCs, and this one doesn't disappoint. It comes with a tower fan that does a solid job keeping temperatures in check, even during long gaming sessions. I ran some stress tests, and the system stayed cool without any loud fan noise. That's a big deal if you're sensitive to the constant whirring of a PC under load. The airflow is well designed, and the components don't throttle even when pushed to their limits. Connectivity is another area where this PC shines. It's got Wi-Fi built in, so you don't have to worry about running Ethernet cables all over your setup. I tested it in a room with a weak signal, and the connection was stable and fast. Plus, there are plenty of USB ports and other connections for your peripherals, monitors, and accessories. It's ready to plug and play right out of the box, which is great if you're not big on tinkering with your system. Windows 11 Home is pre-installed, so you're good to go as soon as you unbox it. The OS is smooth and responsive, and I didn't run into any issues with compatibility or performance. The RGB lighting is a nice touch too. It adds a bit of flair to your setup without being over the top. If you like customizing your rig's look, this PC gives you a solid foundation to work with. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons. On the plus side, the performance is top-notch. The i9-14900K and RTX 5070 combo is a beast, and the 32 GB of RAM and 1TB SSD make it a future-proof machine. The cooling system works well, and the connectivity options are solid. The only downsides I noticed are that the RGB lighting is a bit basic. You might want to upgrade it if you're into flashy setups, and the case could be a little roomier for future upgrades. But honestly, those are minor quibbles for a system this powerful. If you're in the market for a high-performance gaming PC that won't break the bank, the Hyper Cyber Phantom is definitely worth considering. It's ready to use right out of the box, so you can start gaming or creating without any hassle. The link is below if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.